Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new person up in this family, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today we are doing a video about a stock count that I did recently, well, last weekend actually. And yeah, I just want to share my experience with you guys. Some of you may have done stock counts before, some maybe not. Some will probably do them next year or something like that. But either way, in your CA career, if you're going to do your articles at an audit firm, you will most probably do a stock count, right? So what is a stock count? Basically, a stock count is an inventory take. So if you have a client that is on the perpetual inventory system, so basically their system updates whenever they sell, whenever they buy type of situation, they need to do a stock count at least once a year. So basically to count whatever they have on the floor to make sure that it agrees to what they have theoretically on their system. So you may be wondering why we need to be there. So basically there are two things that we need to go there and do. And the first thing is we need to make sure that their inventory exists, right? So you can't just tell me you have 10,000 TVs in your system, but there are no 10,000 TVs in your storage. So I need, as the auditor, I need to be there to make sure that what you're saying you have actually does exist. Point number one. The second thing that we need to make sure is whatever is on your floor, we need to make sure that if it's yours, it's recorded in your system. So that's the completeness leg part of it. So yeah, basically that's what a stock count is there, and that's why auditors need to get involved, because for most companies, inventory or stock forms like a huge amount of their asset base. So we actually have to go there and actually check that these things do exist and these things have been recorded and are complete. So basically that's what a stock count is. There's nothing more than that. So, okay, my experience, right? I had to do a stock count at a client. It started on a Friday. So when they're on a Friday and they were counting. So but the thing about the stock count is it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of planning, because the client or the company that you're counting, they need to freeze their stock, right? So they need to freeze their system, they need to freeze everything. Basically what that means is they need to stop trading. So you can't be there in the floor counting number of TVs while customers are buying TVs and while the client is buying stock. So they need to freeze everything. It needs to come to a standstill. They cannot sell, they cannot buy whatever is in transit at the time. So it's not at their storage facilities yet, but they have bought it. You will need to count it separately. But for that, we normally just get like confirmations to say, okay, you've bought this many units from the supplier and they have not been delivered yet. So yeah, they need to freeze their system, and it's quite hectic, because can you imagine a company stops trading for 2 days? Like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of time. You think, it's just 2 days, but to a company, that's a lot of revenue lost. That's a lot. You know, like everything just needs to stand still, and that's why we need to do count as soon as possible and as quickly as possible. So yeah, I went there and they had frozen the stock and they gave us all the documents that we wanted. We went on the floor. Yo guys, like I'm gonna insert like the warehouse, like it's so full of material.
What's up, y'all? I'm in Jamestown South today and we are doing a stock count. So basically what you see behind me are rods of steel that I am counting, and there's a whole lot more right at the back. I don't know if you can see, it's quite bright. There we go. So yeah, it's like a factory where they produce steel, so that's what we're counting. Yeah, so basically the objective of this whole thing is just to make sure that the theoretical stock that they tell auditors they have is actually what they have on the floor. So we come and do this like the whole day. It's a Saturday today and I've been here since like 7 a.m. I'm taking this video at 2 p.m. So yeah, fun times, hey. But it's good because you get to walk around a bit and you exercise. So fun times.
So yeah, man, that's basically what we were counting, and it was a very nice experience. Nothing I had ever done before. I have done a stock count before at a mine in Richards Bay, also part of my work. But it was nothing compared to what I did last weekend. So basically, we went there. Like I said, I went there on Friday, and then we prepared for the count. I got the documentation. They froze their system, and then Saturday was the actual day that was supposed to count. So we went there. We counted. It was two of us. We counted, and so basically, like what you saw from the clip is like just part of the warehouse. But I should say that we do not do 100% count. So we don't count each and every tiny thing that they have. We have a method where we sample what we're gonna count, obviously. So from their system, we're gonna sample whatever it is that we want to count based on whatever criteria we use, and then we're gonna select those stuff, and that's what we're gonna go and count, right? So that's what we did on Saturday. Actually saying it in words seems like it's a 5-minute thing. It's like, okay, you run a sample, you have your items, go and count this, but it actually takes longer, because the thing is, you don't know where these things are in their warehouse, right? So they need to be somebody who knows their product and knows where their stuff is, right? So that you can go there and count yourself. But the challenge that we encountered there was the fact that the people who helped us didn't exactly know where everything was, right? So we had to like run around and all of that. And it's a lot of walking because it's a huge warehouse, guys. Like, it's big. Okay, so you walk. I think I reached my 10,000 steps for the day before 12 o'clock midday. So imagine, we weren't there from 7 a.m. Saturday we left at 5, and then Sunday 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So it is actually, stock counts take a lot of time, especially where the material is different. You know, with this client, they make steel, and there's differences in density. Some are different because the millimeter is wider, some is different because of the length, some are different because of the type of steel that it is. Like, it's a lot of things going on there. So but basically that's what we did. And then yeah, man, Sunday we left there at 10 p.m. Like, I was so exhausted. I was so tired. And the thing about working on a weekend is that even after the weekend is done, you get home at like 11 p.m. on a Sunday, you still need to wake up to work Monday 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So I had to go to work on Monday. We had a meeting, so I needed to be there. So like, that's one other thing about stock counts, is it's gonna take time. It's gonna take you like the whole weekend sometimes, depending on what the product is and depending on the processes of the clients that you're at. It's gonna take a bit of time, and you still need to show up because Monday is a work day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was it for that stock count that I did. Was the one that I did this past week on Thursday and Friday. This one was in Vereeniging. No, I don't know if Meerton is in Vereeniging. Is it not? I don't know. Leave a comment, let me know. So we were doing it in Meerton, but I felt like it's part of Vereeniging because it's so far from Joburg. So we went there, and it's still the same client, but they make a different type of material. They make special steel. Not sure exactly what that is, but yeah. So I will insert a clip of when I was there. It was about 7 a.m. I think in the morning. So you can imagine what time I had to leave my place if I need to be in Vereeniging at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm driving from Joburg, right? So yeah, but we counted on all of that, and then yeah, it took us 2 days to finish that count, Thursday and Friday. Friday we knocked off at like 6, 6:30. And yeah, so definitely if you're somebody who's looking to go into audit in your articles, you will have to do stock counts. Unfortunately, some stock counts are really good, because the company's procedures are efficient, so it works. Some are really bad and they do not work, but you need to find a way to sort of get your head around it and understand the process and understand why it didn't work. Because over and above performing stock counts, you need to report on that stock count. So when somebody asks you what was the problem, you need to be able to explain the problem. You need to be able to explain how it can be improved, maybe, because with stock counts they do them every year, and every year you have to be there as well. So you need to know how they can improve so that the next stock count they do, it goes much better than the last one. Which, yeah, I think it's very enlightening, and it's very good as an auditor to move away from your laptop and go to the ground and actually see the products that gives birth to the numbers that you audit. You know what I'm saying? Because without sales, there's no client. So you need to go and understand what they do, what they sell, how they do it, for you to be able to know how to audit it. Although I must say, not a lot of us get the opportunity to go to the ground and see what's happening. But if you do, it's a very good experience. I know for the life of me, I never knew how roofing materials was produced. You just see like roofing tiles, but I never knew. But now I know, because I've gone down, I've seen how they make the steel, I've seen how they make the pipes, I've seen, I know what this thing looks like before it's processed into what is on top of my roof. So yeah, that was my experience. I must say, I do not, other than the overtime that I worked and the tiredness, I do not regret anything. I think if anything, I would do it over again. But yeah, so that was my experience. I don't know if this helps you. But yeah, so my next video, guys, that I'm gonna do, someone requested me to do a video on buying a car when you're in articles and the apartments that you guys can rent. I'm gonna try to do a video on it. Although, remember, I'm not here to make decisions for you. The final decision is with yourself. I'm here to offer you advice based on my experiences and my learnings throughout the small time that I've had at the space. So yeah, definitely my next video will be on that. I'll try film it during the week and publish it during the week. I am not making promises, but I will definitely try. So if you really like this video and you enjoy it, do not forget to give it a massive thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know if you're going to an audit firm. You don't have to say which one. I just want to know if you're going to an audit firm or you decided to go somewhere else and stuff like that. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Mwah.